Hey guys, I'm back. I got a bit busy and then I got quite sick, unfortunately, but I'm feeling a lot better now, so let's get on with the video. I've been doing CGI now for about 4 years, and in that time I have definitely made some improvements as an artist. I thought it would be fun to go back and take a look at one of my earliest works, and try and recreate it knowing what I do today. If this goes well, I might do this again in the future, so get subscribed for that. Anyway, let's get started. First, I went about looking through my old archival storage for some of my earliest work ever created. This dates back to 2018. Here's some of the stuff I made. You can see the donut tutorial in there, that's kind of fun. But I think I'm going to settle on this render of balloons. If I actually remember correctly, I followed a tutorial for this. If I can remember which one, I'll link it below. But I think it's pretty old. Jumping into a new blend file here, and most importantly, I grabbed myself some reference. I've been doing this for 4 years and I still need some reference on what a balloon looks like. I started off just getting the general shape of a balloon. As you can see in my original, I kind of messed this up somehow, doing like a ridged balloon. I don't know, that's not a balloon shape. This next little bit, the knot at the end here, that's pretty easy. You're just extruding things and scaling them and extruding them and scaling them until you get a nice shape. I went ahead and slapped the whole thing with a subdiv surf modifier to give it a smooth look that my original piece managed to lack. For the string here, I'm going to add in a path and rotate that around like so, then I'm going to move it down and give it some variation. Next, all I have to do is add some geometry to it and I'm done. Just for some spicy detail, I'm going to go ahead and tie my string around the balloon and we're done. Here's our beautiful looking balloon. But it's just one balloon. That's kind of lame. Let's add some more balloons. Now, if I was really clever, which I'm not, I would probably do some procedural magic to do this. But no, that's too smart. I'm going to just duplicate these and move them around and make them into a bundle of balloons. This was probably the most time-consuming part of this whole artwork. Getting the balloons into the right places, moving them around, fiddling with them, it just takes forever. But even if it looks super janky, which it kind of does, as long as it works in the render for this situation, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so this is obviously nowhere near done. I've just put a few balloons into the scene. I'm going to stop for a sec and work on a material that'll randomly pick color for our balloons so that we can have a look at what we're dealing with. I played around a bit to see what I like, but I ultimately ended up with a mixed shader and a Fresnel and a transparent node. I then made some changes to my principal BSDF so it'd be more balloon-like, and then I added a solidify modifier. For the random color picking, I added in an object info node so I could connect it up to a color ramp with the different colors I want to pick. Now later on, I actually end up using the random for the object info and I change the color ramp to constant so it's not a gradient between all the colors I want. Now for some more intense balloon management. This was so boring. I don't think anyone wants to see this. Now at this point, I kind of had a little bundle, but no, I wanted more. So I started duplicating them, copying them around, moving them, and making it just a bigger bunch of balloons. I think the colors look really pretty as well. I spent quite a bit of time just tweaking colors and trying to get a good balance between the different pastels I picked. Well, they were pastels, but they kind of turned into neons, really. And after all that hard work and a little bit of rendering, drumroll please, we're left with this. Isn't that awesome? Anyway guys, that's it for this video, and I'll catch you guys next week. No, just kidding. We gotta post-process this thing. It looks awful. In Photoshop, I spent a bit of time fixing up the colors and adding some elements. I forgot to record this, I'm really sorry, but let's skip to the big reveal. Here's the original artwork I made 4 years ago, and finally, here's my remake. I'm pretty happy with how it came out, especially with the amount of time I spent on it. It's definitely better than the original. If I was to do this again, I'd probably try and give it a bit more purpose. It's kind of just a bundle of balloons, but it was really fun to go back and look at some old work. If you enjoyed this, maybe check out some of my other videos or get subscribed, and you can find my art here. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.